everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Meredith E. Phillips, and it is day two of NaNoWriMo. I even changed the little calendar blocks. Please. That is as on top of that as I'm going to be for the entirety of this month. It's probably still going to say the 2nd on the 15th. Okay, so don't expect that to be changing on a daily basis. But welcome back. I hope that the last couple days of Nano have gone good for you, since you're seeing this after it's been several days of Nano, even though this is just day 2, but Anyway, I hope it's been a good month for you so far. It's been a good month for me so far. Yesterday was a lot of fun. If you missed the day 1 vlog, I'll link it below. This vlog is going to be a Thursday, the 2nd, through the weekend, through Sunday. And then you should be seeing this on Tuesday, the 7th, hopefully, if I'm able to edit it all together. But I'm having a good time so far. We're not stressed out yet. Let me give you a little rundown of what I am planning to do on the weekdays versus the weekend for the month. Yesterday was a little different just because it was day 1. I had the day off work. We kind of did a little different than the rest of these days, but I am back to work today, which is so annoying. So the normal schedule for me is getting up at 5:30 in the morning. I've been doing that all year. It's just my normal wake up time now. And what I like to do is get out of bed. I have to take care of the bunnies first. Lucy needs her diaper changed. Got to make sure everyone has food and water and their pen is kind of cleaned up and all that kind of stuff. So I do that. I get some coffee and then I come back here and I do writing work. Usually I have the better part of an hour. Today the cleanup in the bunny room took a little longer, so I really only had 45 minutes. But I wrote about 1,100 words, which is pretty decent. I really enjoy getting up early so that I can have that writing time before I have to start getting ready for work. I do work from home, so I don't have to leave the house and commute anywhere, which is nice. But my workday does start at 7:30, which is a little early. Personally, for me, getting up early and getting in some work time before work has to start is so helpful. I don't know if you've ever done Nano before. Writing 1,667 words every single day, if you're trying to hit the 50,000 word goal, that's a lot of work every single day. And for me, the farther we get into the day, the more tired I get. I have all of my regular work stuff. I'm taking care of the pets. And by 7 o'clock at night, I'm kind of done. I don't want to do anything that's super difficult at 7 o'clock in the evening. Okay. It's just me. I don't want to have to do that. So if I wait until the end of the day to start writing, you sit down at 7 or 8 o'clock at night and you're faced with having to write almost 2,000 words. It's not for me. I can't handle that. So I like getting up early so that I can get some amount in. That way, later in the day when I sit down to do another writing session, I only have maybe 800 words to write or 1,000 words or something like that. It just is so much more manageable for me. If you've never tried getting up early, I know some people are not morning people. I don't feel like I'm a morning person. I don't like getting up early, but that's what I do. I'm definitely not a night owl anymore, that's for sure. But if you've never tried doing some early morning writing, give it a shot for a couple days. You might hate it, which is totally fine, but you might find that it's nice and it kind of gets some of that work done early, and then you don't have to be worried about it or exhausted at the end of the day trying to mess with it. Just give it a shot if you've never tried it before. So my early morning session this morning went well. I got about 1,100 words. I'll sit down again a little later this afternoon once I'm done with my job and finish out the rest of the day. My goal for each day, each weekday, is 2,000 words. I do have a little bit different of a goal this year than I have in the past. Obviously, the main goal, if you're aiming for the official NaNoWriMo goal, is 50,000 words in the month of November. This is my 8th year participating. I don't think I said anything about that in the last vlog. This is year 8 for me. I've won the previous 7 years. So for me, it's still a challenge to do 50,000 words, but it's a challenge I've met in the past. I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to do that this month. I feel like I can tack on maybe a little extra boost of a challenge. I don't know. My goal really for this month is to not only finish 50,000 words, but to finish the entire draft. I would love to be able to write the end on draft 1 for this book on like November 30th or sometime before that. My first drafts tend to be between 60 and 65,000 words. I am an underwriter, so if I can just write that little bit extra, like 10 or 15,000 words extra this month, I'll be able to finish the book in November. And then my big plan for December is just to relax. I've done a lot of work this year, and I'm ready for, or I will be in December, I will be ready for a little bit more of an extended break than I've had. So if I can write 2,000 words each weekday, and then on the weekends, of course, I have free time all day pretty much to do writing work. I can do between 3,000 and 4,000 words on the weekend days. I should be able to finish the draft this month and not have to keep writing into December. If I have to keep writing into December to finish the draft, I will, but I'd really like to get it done this month. So that's my own personal goal, and we're off to a good start. You know, we're already 5,000 words into this draft. I'm feeling good about it. So that's all for the moment. I just wanted to say hello, do a little quick intro, a little overview of how I have the month planned out, and we'll get started with some writing work a little later. I'll see you then. All right, it is finally the end of this stupid work day. Ugh. Ugh. It's so slow right now. It's so slow. There's like nothing to do. Don't tell my boss. But like, I'm doing anything that comes across my desk, but no one's buying anything. So anyway, done with that. Before I sit down over here and do the rest of my writing for the day, I need to check on Lucy. She probably needs a diaper change and some water. And yeah, I just kind of need to stand up for a minute. So let's go take care of Luce, and then we'll get to work. Here's my Lucy girl. The other thing I forgot to mention this morning was that last night I actually sat down with those first 2 chapters I wrote on day 1, and I actually kind of edited them a little bit. I've never done this before, and I do believe there's merit in the whole like, don't reread what you've written for a first draft, like don't try to edit it, you know, you're just wasting your time. Like, I get it, but there were just pieces of it where I was like, it didn't come out how I wanted. And so I was like, I'm just going to fiddle with it. And I didn't spend like a huge amount of time on it, maybe like 45 minutes. And I think I added like 300 some words of just like fixing stuff up a little bit. And it reads so much better, I think. And it made me feel better. So anyway, I did that last night too. Here she is, all diapered up. Let me put her back, and then we'll get to work. All right, here I am. Let me see if I can get this so there's no glare in my glasses. There you go. Do you want me to come out? There you are. Can you get out? You're gonna knock my camera. Yes, thank you. Okay. The dog is out of her little bedtimes. We'll see how long she'll let me just like chill and write here. My word count total for the entire 2 days so far is 5,799. So I feel good about that. I've written about 1,100 words so far today. So I'm at a very fun little part, but the dog just escaped the room, so I'm going to go see if she needs to potty, and then I'll be back to this. Boom, I'm back. All right. We have successfully gone potty outside. Now I'm going to write. I'm at a little fun part. This whole, like, all 3 of these opening chapters has just been, like, fun. They've just been fun. So I'm going to get started on this. Hopefully, remember my goal for each weekday is 2,000 words, and I only need like 900 more to hit that for today. So that's good. I'm going to try to knock this out in the next hour at most. I don't think I'm going to need an hour for this, but we'll see. It's almost 4:30, so I should be able to finish well before 5:30, unless the dogs distract. So let's get going. Okay. It's 5:30. I'm losing concentration. I've been interrupted a bunch of times, but I hit 2,100 words total for the day. I'm not done with this chapter or this little scene. It's going to be a large scene, but anyway, I'm not done with it yet. It's fun, but I'm not done, and I've got to go get dinner started. So I'm going to cut this off for today. I might come back here and poke at this a little later this evening, but otherwise I'll be back here again in the morning. So the total for day 2, as it currently stands, is 2,113 words, and my total overall is 6,785. Pretty good for day 2. So I'll see you back here for day 3. Hello, happy Friday. We have an exciting evening planned. I did get my 2,000 words already though for the day. I got up early, 5:30. I was in my room. I wrote about 900 words, and then I finished up the other like 1,100 or so in the afternoon after work, and now it's 5 o'clock. And I'm getting ready to go to a NaNoWriMo write-in meetup thing. So I'm really excited. There's going to be some people there that I haven't seen in a really long time, and they're fun people, so that'll be good to see them and hang out and do some word writing. And since I've already gotten my 2,000 words for the day, there's like no pressure. If I write 300 words and that's it, like I don't care. It'll just be fun. So yeah, I'm going to be heading out for that in just a little bit, but I wanted to say hey first because I hate vlogging in public. So I'll probably get a few little shots and insert them in the video. I'm not going to be like, hey everyone, like I can't. It's so weird. I do have a little bit of sad news. It will soon be sad news, probably. Little Lucy not doing so hot. I actually thought last night when we were getting ready for bed, I was like, I don't know. We might need to take her in like Friday morning and say goodbye. But then when we got up this morning, she was kind of like more alert and she was eating a little bit. And I was like, okay, all right, well, we'll see how she does through the day. And she's really not doing so great. Just trying to make her comfy. I'm a little like, I wish this had happened like on Monday or something, because the vet we go to is open on the weekends for like emergencies, but having a pet put down is not considered an emergency in most cases. So like our normal doctors and stuff won't be there. So we might have to take her in on Monday. We'll see how she does. I mean, if we don't take her in on Monday, it's still not going to be all that much longer, I don't think. She's really just very sort of lethargic and not eating very much, and I don't want to keep her around to the point where she's like in pain or uncomfortable and like just miserable, you know. I'm just keeping an eye on her, keeping her nice and cozy, trying to keep her dry, letting Junie have some extra time with her. Junie I'm kind of worried about. Junie doesn't like having us pet her or interact with her. She's never liked that. And so she's always gotten all of her affection and grooming and all that kind of stuff from her other bunny friends. Right now it's Lucy, but then we used to have Crispin who was in there with them. And when Lucy goes, she's going to be all by herself. And I don't know how she's going to do by herself. So anyway, we'll see how that all plays out over the next few days. For tonight, she is at least somewhat comfortable. She doesn't seem like she's in pain necessarily. She's just sort of really lethargic. And I think she's just winding down. She's very old. She's at least 13. She could be close to 14. We don't know. She was picked up as a stray, running around in a shopping parking lot because somebody decided that she needed to go free and let her into the wild. Don't do that to domestic bunnies, please. That's a death sentence for them, unless they get picked up by a good Samaritan like Lucy was, and then she ended up with us. And we've had her for over 10 years now. So anyway, that's my little spiel on that. The writing is going well. I'll check in. I'll show you some little clips from tonight at the write-in. Sound good? Okay, I'll see you there. You know more of it than I do. friends, it is Saturday, November 4th, and I had a really nice time last night at the IHOP write-in meetup thing. It was really fun. I got to see a bunch of people, some of whom I hadn't seen since I think last year at the meetups for NaNoWriMo, and so it was nice just kind of catching up with everybody. I got a few hundred words in. I think I managed to write like 300 words during one of the sprints, but I will say it's hard concentrating on what you're writing when there's like red wine going in the background, you know, over the audio system. Yeah, but it was fun. I didn't need to do, like I said, I didn't need to do any kind of like crazy writing sprints there because I'd already gotten my 2K that I wanted for the day. So it was fun. It was nice to see everybody and just have like a nice little social outing for a change. When I got home, we started getting ready for bed, and I was pretty sure Lucy wasn't going to make it too much longer. I changed her diaper. I tried to get her to eat. She was doing this weird thing where like she would put food in her mouth, but then she wasn't chewing and swallowing it. It would just sit there. So I was able to get her medicine down though. I got some water in her. I tried to help her eat like some greens and lettuce and stuff, and it would just sit in her mouth. So when I put her back in the pen with Junie last night before we went to bed, she was just very weak. She felt very lethargic. Didn't seem like she was in pain. She didn't seem like she was uncomfortable. It was just like she was kind of fading away. So when I put her in the pen, I thought there was probably a pretty good chance she wouldn't be there in the morning. And when we got up this morning, she was gone. So she was still in the same little position I'd laid her in. She was just kind of slumped a little on her side. It looked like she had just sort of fallen asleep. And I mean, isn't that the way we all want to go? Just sort of fall asleep and then fade away. I'm glad it was peaceful. It didn't seem like she was suffering in any way. And she was with her little Junie girl, her little friend. They've been together for over a decade. So I am, like I said, a little worried about how Junie's going to do on her own. She seems to be doing okay so far today. And I'm not sure, like, you know, I don't really know when exactly she passed. But for bunnies, they say if they're bonded with a bunny friend, it's good to have them, the one that's left, be able to like sniff the body and observe and just sort of be with it for a little while so that they can kind of understand that their friend is gone and they're not coming back. So hopefully she was in there long enough with her to sort of understand that. And my husband drove Lucy down to the vet this morning before he went to work, and they'll be able to cremate her, and we'll have a little paw print like we got for the others, and she'll have her little box on the table in the living room. So we'll be able to go and pick her up again in a couple weeks once that's done. It's never fun saying goodbye to them, but I'm glad that it was you know, it was that slow decline just like we had with Crispin and Nibbles, and it gives you plenty of time to say goodbye and get used to the idea of her not being here. It's still weird though. I mean, I've been changing her diaper now since like August, I think, is when I started. Maybe September, early September, I don't remember now, but it's been a couple months, and I had our little schedule down for when we would change it and all that kind of stuff, and I don't have to change diapers anymore, so that's weird. So anyway, for today, I'm going to try to do a little bit of writing. I'm not going to push myself. If I do 200 words and I'm like, I'm done, I'm just going to be done for today. But sometimes having a project like that can be a nice little sort of distraction, you know. I'll do what I can today. If I can get 2,000 words, I'll be happy. If I can't, I'm not going to mind. I'm already ahead, you know, word-wise, so it's not a problem. But yeah, I'm just going to be kind to myself today. Do it whatever I feel like I need to do, right? I'm not going to vlog the rest of today, just kind of don't feel like that. So I'm going to do a little bit of work and then just take a rest today and hopefully be back tomorrow ready for a productive day. So I will see you on Sunday. Good morning. Thought I'd say hey real quick. It's Sunday. I need to run out to the grocery store in just a minute. We're doing okay. This morning was a little weird because I'm used to going into the bunny room and having like 15 or 20 minutes worth of like cleanup kind of stuff to do. And I don't need to do it anymore. So I just had to refill Junie's pellet bowl and give her digestive tablet supplements. And then I could get my own coffee and be done. So that was a little strange, but doing okay. And I did write yesterday, not a ton. I got like 1,100 words. It was a little bit of a struggle, so I was just like, I'm done with this. I feel good though today. I feel like being productive, and I'm hoping I can get a good word count in for today. We'll see what I can manage. But first, I do need to head to the stores before they get too crowded, and then we'll be back here. So yes, I will check back with you in a little bit once I've returned from shopping. I've returned. I don't know if you can tell, these dark circles, my goodness, they are aggressive. They are actually aggressive right now. I cannot be bothered though to do anything about it, so oh well. It's about 10:30 in the morning, obviously, and I'm gonna try to write 1,000 words and take a break. 1,000 words, take a break, 1,000 words. I'm gonna see if I can get 3K today. That would be awesome. We're not gonna push it, but that would be cool. We'll see how far I can get. But let's just start with 1,000 words. There's so many scenes in this story where I have a really clear picture of what it's supposed to be, but the scene that I started this morning, yesterday, I don't remember. The scene that I just started, one of the only scenes where I don't really have a like super clear picture of what it's meant to be or like the direction it's supposed to go. I have my main character, Louisa, arriving at her destination that she'll be at for the majority of the book, and it's the main couple from book 1. It's their house, and so I get to write about my main character from book 1 from another person's POV, which has been weird so far. And so that's been interesting, and I get to like reintroduce some side characters that are fun. So we'll see where this scene goes. I feel like I'm kind of pantsing it a little bit, which can be fun. So we'll see how it goes. Let's do 1,000 words. Had to get the candle going. I almost forgot the candle. So I'm actually about 1,200 words in. It's going better today, so that's nice. It's almost noon, so I'm gonna take a little break, get some lunch, and then we'll come back to this in a little bit. Better than yesterday. It's going better than yesterday for sure. All right, lunch finished. Lunch goes a lot faster when I don't have to like clean up a bunny pen and change a diaper. Oh, yeah. Ate lunch and I'm ready to keep going. I'm at 1,208 words for the day. I'm feeling pretty good. Almost at 12,000 overall. So that's exciting. Let me try to get another 1,000 words in the next, not too much time. It's just afternoon. Okay, writing time. All right, I've made it about 2,000 words in. I've ended the one scene and we're switching back to the guy's POV. We get to meet all his friends, who I definitely do not have a spin-off series in mind for. Don't worry about it. This should be, hopefully this will be fun. Let's get 1,000 words into this one. Oh, and I took a little impromptu break. I just meant to take Jade for a little potty break, but then she ended up going on a walk, so that was fine though. It was nice to kind of stretch my legs a little bit. It's almost 2 o'clock. Let's see if I can get 1,000 words of this new scene, introducing these cool friends, in the next hour. I should be able to finish this by 3 at the latest, and then we'll just relax for the rest of the day. So 1,000 more words. Let's do it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, I'll take that. Okay, so 3,300 words for the day. I think I'm good. I think I'm done. This scene was so fun. I got to introduce the main characters' best friends, and they're a delight. I already love them. It seems to be like a good dynamic between the four of them, so I'm enjoying that. And I think that's gonna be it for this vlog. We were kind of all over the place with this one, but I'm just showing you what's happening. Let me know in the comments how your NaNoWriMo is going, or whatever writing projects you've got going on. I know a lot of people aren't really doing NaNoWriMo, which is totally fine. Let me know how your writing progress is going though. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, you can click the subscribe button. This month I am posting videos on Tuesdays and Fridays. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!